Hey guys, second fan of the night.
Second fan of the night.
So this is the second original in this 4 original haul that are newish in box. Either like they either are displays or were very gently used and lovingly cared for and repackaged. This is fans 1 and 2 are identical. Fans, or I guess they're labeled A, B, C, D. So I should say fans A and B are identical. C is different and D is different. But we're doing them in alphabetical order. Also, we have changed the lighting from the previous video. The previous video had 2 studio lights and this one has 3. So I think this actually looks great. Since they came in sets of 2, it's really bothering me that we're not using all 4. But at the same time, there's no realistic place to put the 4th one. And this actually looks good. This is like the best lit video we've ever had down here. So, yeah. Who wants to say something?
There's a model 22272, Adaptair, brown with antique brass faceplate, same as fan A.
Yeah?
Yes.
Makes me wonder if I could do a dual install somewhere of,
I would think
these.
so.
They would definitely make a good combo.
I guess the bedroom would be the dual install place. I like what's there now though, but I've been saying I'm going to try other things. So I can try originals there. It's an idea. I've got some antique brass ornate faceplates. I could make them ornate.
Ooh.
I hate to mess with them because they're so beautiful the way they are.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I really like ornate faceplates. And I have a matching set in antique brass that I'm not using. So this is all worth considering. Anything else anyone wants to say?
Not really. You said all I was going to say in the last one.
Okay, so, oh, by the way, so my childhood story with Adaptairs is Ponderosa. Every Ponderosa in the area had 2, one over the entrance and one centered over the tables, polished brass Adaptair with pecan blades and vaulted ceiling canopies. So that was my earliest exposure to Adaptair originals, and pretty much any originals except 42-inch, which was the first ones I saw. Where did either of you guys see Adaptairs as kids?
I don't think so.
I can't really remember where.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
if I did, I wouldn't remember.
I loved them, and I could not figure out when I finally got a Hunter catalog and when I saw originals being sold at Menards and whatnot. I couldn't figure out why the ones at Ponderosa looked cooler. Something about the blades mount was different, but I couldn't figure out what it was. But yeah, eventually I started seeing them on eBay and started realizing what the difference was. So to the viewer, please remind us to do the low-speed decade box test. We forgot to do it on the last video, so it is your responsibility to make sure that we remember. So definitely shout that out in the comments.
Alright.
Okay, so it's set to low, factory low.
Yes. Here it is.
Seems like this one draws a little more current than the other one.
Yeah. Just a hair. I mean, it was like one.
And a lower power factor.
Interesting.
I mean, only a hair different, but still.
Yeah.
That is interesting. You want to do the RPMs?
Yes. We'll do the RPMs on this one.
I think you should do the RPMs on this one.
This is like. $426.
Considerably slower than the other one. This one is 107.
Yeah.
The other one was like 125, I want to say, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. They are, even in these identical fans clearly bought at the same time, there are some variances. There's high.
It's like low, high, and the sequence seems
Interesting.
backwards.
Well, let's just make sure it's not the wrong pull chime. Pull it again.
What's it drawing now?
Off. Low. Interesting. Does it look like the original pull chain? Has that kind of long, skinny finial that like Emerson have?
Yeah.
Could have been wired wrong from the factory because it doesn't look like the switch housing's ever been open.
No.
Well, that's a first.
Yeah, just backwards sequence. Okay, so
Interesting.
what are we drawing? 2.54.
So a hair more.
Yeah.
153 watts, so a hair more and a slightly higher. No, I think the other one had a. I can't remember what the power factor was. The other one on the high, but it's definitely slightly more wattage and current.
Okay.
Looks a little slower than the other one too.
It is.
The blade pitch might just be a little steeper. Adapters are not perfect.
Yeah.
What are you getting?
736. So it's definitely slower.
Yeah, it's 184. Time for the CFM.
Yes.
Not time for crunching.
8, 12, 20.
Yeah, we're not on 8 or 12 or 20.
I get 531.
Interesting. That's higher than the other one.
Slightly. Maybe it's just, that steeper blade pitch.
Could be. That is 7,800 CFM, which is very much in the ballpark of a K55 Casablanca.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we'll get to it today or not, but we definitely have a K55 Casablanca we could compare it to, since somebody bought a Delta 2.
Yeah, and an Emerson.
And an Emerson. Good point. Yeah. Well, we'll let Andy pick, though, because he doesn't get here that often, so we'll see what all he wants to do and how late he wants to stay.
Yeah.
But, okay, spin down time?
Yes, downtime.
What were you going to say your mental is?
Yeah, I wasn't planning to stay super late either.
Gotcha.
All my travels this weekend.
Yeah, you had a long weekend.
I did, so.
Well, I don't know how far we'll get, but what I would absolutely love is if we did all 4 of these and one of the RNMs. Those would be the things I'd most want Andy to be here for.
Okay.
Interesting that this one comes to a pretty quick stop.
Might be a little stiff.
It is, but it was very clean inside, so
It's,
you know.
Maybe it's clean, but
Yeah.
it's just tight bearings.
Hasn't been running a while.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do we think it's going to start then?
Well,
Last one was 12. So what do you think about this one, Andy? You wanna?
Yeah, I'll say 12.
I'm gonna say 14.
I'll say 13 then.
I'm gonna hit the 10. So no, nothing here. Here's 11. 12. No. 13. I said 14.
Interesting.
15.
This is quite stiff.
It is a little.
I mean, some of these
Okay,
GC originals don't start until closer to 20 on the high.
Starting to move a little bit.
But, so this would definitely be different than the first one when we like testing the low speed too.
Yep. So this is going on 15.
So Pete wins by Price is Right rules.
Yep. Here is 16.
You know what's the great thing about this?
What?
Only one opportunity for crunching.
Here we go.
17.
You got some over there? You got your sea salt?
Yep.
Wow, there's three different flavors of Crunchables. 4 if you count the ones that we finished off in the last video.
Yep.
That's a lot of flavors of Crunchables. I think a minor catastrophe happened over here in the metal zone.
Yeah.
Well, and pass me those. I guess we each get our own Crunchables.
Here's 18. It's a good low. Might be a little fast. 17 was a little better for low. Here's 19.
Okay, will the viewer at home please cover their ears, wear ear protection, anything you can do to take cover during the storm of crunching that's about to happen.
And 20.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. We're close.
Yep. I'm guessing it'll go over at 33, just like the other one did, because that
Yep,
seems like
here's
what
32.
seems to be what the pattern it's following. Oh yeah, the next one's gonna be over.
And then 33. Yep.
Mhm.
You said it. Yep.
Okay, what's next?
Well, we can do solid state since the heater
Well-
actually.
Okay, let's do that. But then don't forget we haven't done reverse yet,
Right. Oh yeah, we should.
and we also have to do the decade test in low.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want to do next?
Let's see.
Solid state while the heater's off.
Let's see what we will say this time.
Hey Andy, can you kill those fans in the bay? Do you know where the bay fan switches are?
It's up near the front, right?
No. Back here.
Oh.
There should be just 2 light switches. Don't worry about the dials. Just hit the light switches.
Or left there. Those far light switches. Yep.
I didn't even know the bay fan. I didn't even notice the bay fan.
Oh, I had the front loft fans on, just a few to keep the heat
Yeah.
from totally escaping, so.
I mean, that's the good thing to do, but I can hear them, so since the other one was so close to quiet, I want to try to get as close as we can.
Okay. Ooh, that's I think a tad bit louder.
Yeah, still bedroom quiet though.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, it is.
It's interesting that they're not as similar as we might have expected.
Well, I wondered that's the thing with shaded
Yeah.
poles. They're just not gonna be totally identical.
Nope, and Hunter's quality control was not like stellar either.
Right? Just like Union. Remember, Union's the same way.
Oh, I would say Union's worse because
Yeah.
Union's had a higher failure rate.
True. Okay.
Okay, so what do we want to do next? Reverse or,
yeah,
or
let's
low?
do reverse.
Okay.
Okay.
And that Adaptair key there.
Alright, okay, so that's gotta be low, right? Let's,
Yeah, I actually like low first, but it's weird that they did it that way.
okay, let's just,
Tachometer. I'm really impressed at how well these.
380. Well, it's like 390.
Okay, so that's gonna be like right under 100.
Yeah, yep. You said it.
98. I'm really impressed at how these lights work. I mean, I'll be interested to see when we look at it from the computer if
Yep.
it looks as good as it does in my viewfinder right now.
Yeah.
But it looks like a beautiful video, and I've never liked how the videos look down here with the lighting because there's the dark fans get lost against the wood ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But look how great that looks.
Oh, yeah.
I would not have thought these would have made that much of a difference, but they really do.
Okay.
You gonna tag it?
Yeah.
You've also got your camera light on.
That only helps with the meter.
Yep. This is drawing
No difference on the fan.
2.57.
Yeah. I normally will have the camera light on for the sake of the meter.
Okay,
but-
so right, pretty much 699, 700.
700. Okay, so that's gonna be like
One.
700 divided by 350.
4.
Yeah, it's, divided by 2 is 350. 350 divided by 2 is 175.
Yep.
Well, do we want to leave it in reverse for the low speed test?
No, because
No. Not metal.
Ready?
speed it down.
Off.
Goes high.
No.
And then low. Yeah.
So where do we think it's going to start on low?
I think it'll start on 5. Let's see if it'll. I'm gonna actually go through the decade without the 10.
What do you think, Andy?
Okay, I'll say 7.
Okay.
I'm going to say 8.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Dan might have it.
8. No.
Oh, I do by Price is Right rules at least.
9.
Ah.
Oh well.
I was wondering if I should have gone with 9, but is it
Uh,
going to stall? If it does, then we know where the rough spot in the bearings is. No, I don't think it's going to stall.
okay.
Definitely not.
That is pretty remarkable.
Okay. Now I'll do 10. Oh, 11.
Eleven's not bad, actually.
No. But then we have. Now 11 isn't bad.
No. Shaded pole usually speeds up quite a bit.
I'm just gonna curiously try 12.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Yeah, 'cause-
Does it count for crunching if we're doing it on low?
yeah.
Apparently not,
Apparently.
because there's no crunching happening. Thank God. I really appreciate the absence of crunching. Oh no, the crunching has returned.
We can't have an 812 or a 20 without crunching.
Vote in the comments. If you hate the crunching, vote H. If you detest the crunching, vote D. If you can't stand the crunching, vote C.
Oh man.
But
If you abhor the crunching, vote A.
okay, so well, probably still 11 would have been a better low speed.
I think even 10, because I think once you go higher and go back low, it'll speed up.
Think so.
Plus 10 is an easier value to find.
I just went back down to 11 and it's slowing down.
That's a pretty good low.
Yeah. It's a decent
Hit the high switch. I want to see what medium looks like compared to that low. Oh yeah, big jump.
Yeah.
Okay, well I guess turn it to high for 0 to high.
Yeah. Yep.
Be very curious to see if any of the other of these have low first. That's such a peculiar.
Yeah.
Also, it seems could maybe when they took them apart, they took the switch housings off to clean them, and that's why they're so clean inside. Let's see what's he doing. I don't know what he's doing.
You do when we got 0 to high.
Yeah, he's doing something. It's still drawing current, by the way.
Huh.
Then switches on.
Oh, 10 switches on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the high was like 2.57 or something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think it's gonna max out at?
I'm gonna I'm gonna go based on the other one, 2.8.
What do you think it's going to max out at, Andy?
Alright, I'm gonna say 2 point. What's the normal draw?
Like 2.57, I think, maybe 5.6,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
I'm gonna say 2.8 again.
Oh, he already said 2.8, so you got to say something different.
2.85.
Okay. I guess I will say $1, Bob. No, yeah, sure, $1, Bob. Or Drew.
Okay, well, what's your current draw?
What I'm saying is just, I think, okay. I'm saying, my guess is it'll be lower than both of those.
Okay.
That's the $1. But I don't actually know that, but you guys are so close that I can't, like, there's not a whole lot of room, so I'm just going to go with the low.
All right, well.
2.7, I guess, is what I'll say. Okay, 2.81. So, who said
8.5, so.
No, you got it, because he went over.
Oh yeah, Price is
Price is
Right.
Right rules.
Okay, so yeah, I said 2.8.
See, if I wanted to say 2.8, but I couldn't.
You could not. You could have said 2.81.
All right.
Okay.
So, which would have been on the nose, and when you guess the price exactly, don't you win $100 or something like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't watched Price is Right since I was homesick in elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay, is that everything?
Yeah. So we have to. Well, let's thank our sponsors: FanStick, Lightstick, FanStick Mini, FanStick. Florida FanStick, which is 69% longer and harder than regular FanStick.
But
the Good Manufacturing Company, purveyor of moderately acceptable lights for videos. Taco Burrito Mexico, which honestly sounds really good to me. I have not had any good Mexican food in a while.
Yeah, I'd love to go back.
We need to go back there. Sperry, the beverage of fan collectors.
Yes, Sperry is the beverage of
81220 LLC, where our motto is
Crunch,
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 crunch, crunch,
crunch,
crunch, crunch, crunch, crunch. Ricker Sheep, to play a fun game you can play with your friends. To play Ricker Sheep, go to rickersheep.com. I think that's all the sponsors, isn't it? Am I forgetting anybody? I don't think so. So I guess it's time to wrap up the video and go. Wait, who's that at the door? Why, look, it's Metal Jonas.
Oh, lovely organs and doorbell. That's a lovely village there. The village doorbell.
That's called?
Yes.
Okay. You looking for anything in particular, Metal Jonas?
Yes. Would you have any homestead catalogs?
Couple hundred.
Oh, how about some Casablanca catalogs?
A couple thousand.
Yeah? Right. Any Newtone fan catalogs? Like,
One. Exactly one.
oh, the Veranda Deluxe.
Yes, there's a Veranda Deluxe in there.
Oh, marvelous. Magnificent.
What do you think of House on the Rock, Metal Jonas?
Oh, one word. Incredible. One word. Overwhelming. One word. Amazing.
Wow. Well, as always, thanks for watching. Patreon.com/dspiffy for additional content. And as always,
Bye.
Bye, FanStick.
thanks for watching.